What's going on YouTube? It's Venuity, and today I have a special video for you guys. I have a dual commentary with my friend BaconBread, and yeah.
What's shaking?
We're talking to you guys about our experiences in Trials of Osiris this week, what we learned, what we have to share, what information we have to come back with the people with. Tell them about that.
Yeah, man, it's been a crazy journey with these Trials of Osiris. We went through, like, hell. Like, not really hell, but it was really tense. Like, the first game we went into, our hearts were pounding, we were getting cold feet. We're like, alright, can we do this? We gotta do this. And we did it, and we did it in a big way.
Tell them how we did it, man. Tell them.
Alright, so we ended up. Alright, so to begin with, we decided that we were going to try to go all the way. We weren't just going to stop once we got the gear that we wanted or whatever, anything like that. We said, alright, we're going to do our best. We're probably not going to get ace. We're not going to get a good streak of just a shutout. But we'll still do what we got to do. But man, did we do what we got to do, man. We ended up getting a 9-0. We did not lose once.
Yep, we aced them. We went all the way. Tried to go to Mercury once we heard about it, because I didn't know if that was the way to get there. But we found out about it like right before we started playing, and then we just decided that's the goal. We're aiming for that. We're gonna do our best, and we ended up doing it. We bought all the consumables. Didn't even need them.
Yeah, man. Like we got the consumable that allowed us to have a loss forgiven. We didn't need that. We went in there and just tore shit up. Not to say that times did not get rough, because we had a time that was very rough.
Yeah, most games, we did pretty good. Maybe lost one round in the entire games. We had a lot of games where we only lost one round, but there came a time when all of a sudden we were losing this game for the first time we started losing. We were down 4-1, and that had not happened yet, but we persevered, crushed them. We came up clutch and won thanks to strategies and saving up our supers. We managed to keep the streak alive, and yeah, we didn't even need the consumables, man.
Man, that game was probably one of the most intense crucible games I've ever had in my life, and I'm glad I got to experience that with you guys. It was crazy because in the beginning we were getting blown out. Like, they just kept getting wins off of us. We got one win that was kinda, I gotta say, luck. But it was 4-1, and we ended up saying, alright, we gotta do this. We didn't quit. At a time like that, most people would say, alright, we already lost this, whatever. Don't try, really. No, we kept trying our very hardest, and we ended up doing it in a major way. When it was tied up, I was like ecstatic, but I was like, alright, this is no time to be happy, because if you lose, that's going to be the hardest fall ever. We need to take over, and we did.
Yeah, we ended up winning that game where we were down, and every other game after that, and we ended up running into some interesting players, some lower tier players, I'd say, but we got through it in the end, and it was easy victories over and over again. Honestly, I think the toughest thing we had was that when we were down a lot, but I think either it's not that hard as people are making it sound, or we're just really, really good. I'm not sure. That's up for people to think about. That's always going to be debatable until we prove it. But I think coming back from that 4-1 round count proved we belonged where we were.
Yeah, man, we kind of solidified our role as pretty good Crucible players, man, and it was a whole lot of fun, and I'm proud to say that we accomplished it. We got to Mercury in the first day that the thing came out.
Yeah, Mercury was really cool, and the thing that was, surprising about Trials, honestly, I know it's just week 1, and it's just a Burning Shrine map and all that, but we didn't see that many different tactics, honestly. We saw pretty simple things. Nobody really did anything interesting, and I think maybe it's because of how, basic the map is. It's kind of just like a 3-lane map. Either you go left, right, or you go mid. And people just, some people just kept doing the same thing over and over again, expecting change. Tell me what you saw.
Yeah, man, it was kind of generic how they played. They would just all run together and you didn't really feel teammate chemistry. You just felt a lot of chucking of grenades and forcing. They kept pushing, and it didn't really help them in many of the situations we faced. In times like that, you should kind of slow it down and formulate and not just force it, because you can kind of take a game away from the winning side if you can kind of break down what they're doing and assess that and make it a better situation for yourself.
Yeah, it's kind of like real sports, like basketball and all that stuff, because if you keep doing what the other team wants you to do, playing into their tricks, you're giving them the win. Do not do what they want you to do. Do not. If they're rushing you hard, forcing close encounters, and you're losing, take it slow. That's what someone has to step up and say. If you see your team getting crushed every close quarter engagement, say, we need to slow it down, back it up. That's what we did when we were down a lot. We were just like, okay, calm down, back it up. This is not working. And I feel like that's how a lot of things in Destiny work and other games. Because even during Prison of Elders, somebody has to be the vocal leader. Say, guys, this is not working. Back it up. And sometimes everybody can do it, but the calls need to be made. Take advantage of the fact that it's not matchmaking. Take advantage of the fact that you need real teammates. And be vocal. Let them know what needs to be done. Don't just sit there quiet taking the loss.
Help your teammates. Support them. Help them out and kind of compensate for their disadvantages. If you have a sniper next to you, you might want to run shotgun and be able to take care of his flank and make sure that he's got his shot nice and crisp. You want to be able to cut people off and kind of narrow down the passageways that they can take to get to you and take you down.
Exactly. And all this things we experienced led us to eventually make it to Mercury, like we said earlier. 9-0, that's what it requires. 8 wins, I think, in total if you get the free win consumable or whatever it is. So yeah, you make it to Mercury, and my God, it was beautiful. It was the most beautiful thing I've seen in a video game in a while, man. It felt like Destiny for the first time. You see the PS4 graphics, you're like, my God, this is beautiful. That feeling hit me again. Tired of seeing the same Venus areas, tired of seeing Mars. I wanted Mercury. I got Mercury. It was beautiful. The light shining. It was amazing, dude.
I gotta give it to Bungie on this one. It's one thing to watch it in a video online, but it's another thing to truly experience it with the people that you came up with and you ran the whole thing with. Mercury is ours. The lighthouse is ours, and we deserve this. And we get a nice little bonus, a chest.
Yeah, that chest. I knew it was there because obviously that's part of why we knew we wanted to go to Mercury. But the chest made me feel like a champion, dude. We walked really slow towards that chest. I was feeling myself. I tell you, I've never felt more confident in my Crucible skills in a long time. It was just amazing. I just felt like we deserved it. We ran it, we ran that shit. We destroyed it. We deserved to be there, and we were going to enjoy every second of it, taking in everything we saw. We looked at every single thing, and the chest, man, we got that exotic emblem, amazing. I feel really good to have that, and I know it's something a lot of players probably will never have. And you got a shader, I'm pretty sure. No, you got the shader from the game, and then we got some guns from Trials of Osiris, Passages, Etheric Light. Man, it felt so good opening that chest.
One thing is, when we were playing, we saw people getting a lot of drops. And frankly, we didn't get a lot of drops. My boy Vin barely got anything. Wait, did you get anything?
I walked away with one gauntlet, and that was it. And the other team walked away with so much throughout the entire time.
Yeah, I actually got like 2 things that, above all the gear and everything, these were my 2 favorite things. I got a shader that was just golden plated, man. This thing is sexy. You're gonna see it. And I got a ship which is also golden plated. That Egyptian gold, that royal gold is just beautiful.
Yeah, it really is awesome. But then after our little trip to Mercury, but before we leave Mercury, actually, there were some closed off areas we saw. And what are your predictions for that? I think maybe a future chess room, or what are your predictions for it?
See, Bungie likes to tease us. Bungie will continue to tease us, and it's kind of for the imagination of the Guardians, because that could have just been there for aesthetic purposes, or it could lead into something bigger and I like to think big. So I'm gonna say that I'm gonna go along the lines of what you said. I think they're just gonna expand the area of Mercury a bit as time goes on, and maybe we'll get piece by piece more and more until we get to a certain point where we get a even better chest or something like that. I don't know. I kind of like to highball these kinds of things, but what do you? Yeah, I hope you guys have your own suggestions and leave that in the comment section. I want to know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, definitely. But definitely thinking future chess. But here's a question, a really quick question. Do you think Mercury will ever just become a patrol area, or like not a patrol area, but some type of patrol area, or like a social space that anybody can go to in the future? Because I know something really special. It's something really special right now. But do you think in the time of Destiny 1, it'll become something anybody could just go to if they do expand the area?
You know, I'm glad you said Destiny 1 because I don't think it's going to happen in Destiny 1. I mean, if we're being held back to the point where we can't get more vault space, then I doubt it. Unless it's already programmed into the game, I don't know. I highly doubt that we're going to get to touch Mercury in that kind of depth on this Destiny. That being said, I definitely think we're going to see it in Destiny 2 or some kind of crazy expansion that, if they ever made an expansion that was current gen console only, you best believe I'm betting on Mercury.
Definitely, 100%. And now let's take our trip away from Mercury for a second. We went back to the reef and went to my boy Vance. Speculation. I'm the conspiracy theorist with this guy. But I went to Brother Vance and we got all these packages. We literally, since we won all 9 games on the passage, we got opened every single passage or every single package he had. Got, modes, passage coins, the auto rifle, the chest, etheric light. I think in total I walked away with 3 etheric light. Pretty sure I got a gun or something else. Yeah, I got another gun. And yeah, it felt really good opening all those, man, to be honest.
Yeah, I got 4 etheric light and I walked away with 3 weapons, which was epic. And these weapons are really cool. They have really nice perks, and I like the visuals of them a lot. This expansion had a lot of dope weapons. And one thing I noticed was when you open the chest in Mercury and you get a weapon, that weapon will be a little bit different. Other people can get it from drops or whatever, but your weapon is going to have a damage modifier thing. So you'll get solar, arc, or void, and that just makes it a whole lot cooler.
Yeah, don't the regular versions just say like, I don't know, for example, there's a gun called Beat Bop. It would just say Beat Bop, but then if you have a Beat Bop with arc burn, it'll say like Beat Bop adapt or something. Don't the modified versions say like adapt to it or something like that?
Yeah, it says adapt or something like that, and I mean, that's okay, but it's a two-sided coin to me. It's really cool that you get 2 different versions, but my thing is, alright, what if I get both? What if I get the kinetic damage one first, and then I get, say, a solar version of Beat Bop later? So, I mean, I already maxed out my kinetic damage one. Now I have to do the solar one, and I have to destroy my old love. That's
But
hard.
but here's a question about that though. Don't you think that's what we've wanted for a long time? Don't you think that's what people are complaining about? Because think about it like this. Think about the positive side of this. Wouldn't you like having a Fatebringer with void damage? A Fatebringer with solar? Think about that. A really good gun you love, but with other burns you can bust out whenever you want pretty much. I think that'd be pretty cool. But once again, upgrading work. But yeah, for sure.
You see, I said it was a two-sided coin, and that's the good
Whatever.
side.
A 2-sided passage coin. Let's go with that. But
But on top of that, vault space.
yep.
Vault,
Vault struggles. Hashtag Vault struggles 2015. First world.
these vault structures are just getting crazier and crazier. With we got so much content that.
First Destiny World problems.
Yeah, definitely. And my question also is, these adept versions of the weapons, is it one type of adept? Can I get solar on one, or void the next time on the same gun, or like, is it gonna work like that, or is it just a single type of damage that is predetermined by Bungie to be adept?
Only time will tell, man. But how do you feel about people that don't want to play Trials of Osiris for the simple fact that they think, oh, I'm just a PvE player, man. I'm just trying to get to the 34. I don't even have, I don't have experience. I can't do anything. My KD is 0.7. How do you feel about those people? Because I feel like we ran into maybe a few of those people playing. Because, people are using like Fang of Iryu, and I'm just like, bruh. So, like, what's your opinion?
Pause. Vin, hold me back. Yo, you are wasting your weekend. You have all this time, and you can touch the Trials of Osiris. And you don't? For what? Because you're scared? You're scared of a little challenge? You can possibly walk away with something. You can get new gear. And I know you PvE players love your gear. So why not just try it? And if you fail, get a new passage. It's as easy as that. You have the entire weekend to try your hardest to get this stuff. You might not go to Mercury. You don't really have to go to Mercury. That's just a bonus. I mean, you like that different damage type for PvE, but whatever, man. Just do it. Please, just do it. Do not waste your weekend. Play everything in the House of Wolves. Experience the content. Don't sell yourself short because you bought this, all right? You're not cutting it half price just by saying, oh, I'm not going to touch that part of the content. You bought it. You need to play it.
Yep, same can be said for people that don't raid or have never raided in their life. Because even if you're not interested in raiding, at least try it once for the experience. Because raiding is probably, the best experience on Destiny you'll ever find. And honestly, yeah, I think they should just try it because the reset starts Tuesday. You have a few days. You can probably, run your nightfalls, run your raids or whatever you do by the weekend. Weekend. Don't just sit there running, what is it, Vanguard Dragon now? Yeah, Vanguard Dragon playlist strikes. Don't just sit there doing that. Try your best. Try to go against the best. Try to be better. You'll never be good at something if you don't put work into it. That's just how it goes. That's how everything will go. No one's just naturally skilled. You might have potential, but if you don't work at it, you will never be great. And that can be said for a lot of things, honestly.
Yeah, guys. I mean, with raids and such, you get to chill. Once you play it a couple of times, it's not really a hassle to do it. You have your tactics and you just cruise through it. With this new content, they've kind of focused on bonds. You will forge such a crazy new bond for the people you go into it with. The Prison of Elders and Trials of Osiris. There's no matchmaking for either one of them unless you're doing 28 Prison of Elders. But that being said, you're kind of falling in love with your fire team. You're going to become more than just a fire team. You're going to become inseparable. And that's one of the greatest things about this content. It's forging new connections between us Guardians, and I love it.
For sure. And, what was it? What was I going to say? I don't even remember. But, oh, yeah, I know. So people will put all that time into, learning the cheese for Crota's End, learning the new strategy for beating Skull Lost. Like, they put all this time into finding how to cheese or the best way to get these kills on these bosses, but they won't take the time to watch how to improve your accuracy in Crucible, how to, flank in Crucible. They don't take the time. They don't care. If you really want to be good, you will put in the effort. If you really want to look like an Egyptian robot space god, you'll put in the effort.
Yo, if you guys want to be good at Crucible or be good at Destiny in general, check both of us out. Follow both of us and just stick to us because we're going to be giving you great content to begin with. And beyond just that, come on, try it out. Enjoy the game to the fullest extent. Try both sides of the coin, that passage coin. Use that passage coin and take your destiny. Claim it.
100% well said. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Hope Hope you guys enjoyed, and check out BaconBread's channel. It'll be in the description. I recently did a duel com with him on his channel, talking about the Prison of Elders, our experiences, our suggestions. So check that video out, and yeah, drop a like for more, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Anything to say, Bacon?
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. Yo, check me out, guys, and we'll be doing more stuff like this. Vin is a proud member of the Bacon Gang, and the Bacon Gang is on the come up. This is just the beginning. Summertime is rolling around, and we are about to be rolling in the fun. Hashtag. I'll see you guys.
Yep. Be sure to follow us on our trips to Mercury, and cough cough speed runs. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.